doing this video because I was about to start to do an assignment by will, like almost. Um, and I guess I felt a little scared, not scared, like a bit worried, anxious, or emotional. Not emotional, but like I probably had an emotion and just was not even aware of it. Like I was just like smiling stupidly, laughing. Probably like that's how I reflect my feelings of worry. So I decided to open the camera and talk, or like at least open the camera and imagine that somebody's seeing me, right? I guess that means I needed um, people's presence because I just felt worried. So I needed some type of sport door. It's the door. Am I supposed to take it? Somebody else is taking it. Yeah, I needed. I must have thought that I could use some presents. And it's not that interesting. It's not such a surprise because this is what I experienced when um I come across with responsibilities. Not every responsibility, but a responsibility that I kind of have to choose and adapt myself to. Yeah, when I'm about to adapt myself to some external expectation or responsibility, I start to feel vulnerable. And this is really a low dosage of that experience. It's like a pattern, and this is like pretty manageable in terms of intensity. But still, I instead of casually starting it on my own, I stopped myself before. I know I'm gonna start, and I know I'm gonna do it. I just instead of just starting right away, like there is actually nothing going wrong yet. Like it's actually pretty chill. That it's not like do yet and I have time. I just need to put the work in and I'm gonna get away with it. There's not much trouble in it at surface level. But like I still, without thinking much, pause and chose to like look at the horizon for a bit before I take the step that crosses that line between my normal individual state and taking responsibility in the external world. Now I'm like looking at the horizon and I want to people to witness this or like witness me uh in that threshold with that pain. It's quite a mental pattern of mine. It may sound silly or stupid, but it feels so real in me that when I'm in that threshold to between non-action and action for some external entity, just not like action I just chose to do, just to take for myself, only concerning me. But when it's more like a responsibility, Anyway, I'm such a drama queen, right? I actually don't believe that, but so yeah, I hope this video is gonna be a lot shorter. I should stop saying everything on my mind out loud. That's why my videos suck. Like, I have to cut everything. Just shut up. Like, say only the necessary stuff. Like this. I'm very mature for this. Yeah, let's yeah, I'm about to start. I need to oh my god, I don't want to say I need to do this because I'm telling myself that I don't believe it and believe in stuff like that anymore. Like, I have to do something. I should do something. Like, if you're gonna do something, like, do that based on like your choice. Like, I'm gonna do stuff because I can't take the consequences of me not doing this. So like, I don't have to, but I choose to. Like, you still kind of have to, but I don't know. Like, even like, there's a difference between have to and I choose to because I choose these consequences instead of these other ones. Why? Because like in the second one, I am letting myself know and letting others know that I actually don't want to do this thing, and I'm actually just choosing consequences that are only transient. So there is more relief in that than saying myself that I have to do this thing and believing that I have to do it. It makes me feel like a slave, to be honest, and it's such a damage in my soul to believe that I have to do it and I just can't resist, or I just don't have a chance to say no to it. This is such a thing. Like, I feel so resistant to this thought. Like, no, I don't. I should not have to. I don't want to think that. If I believe that, I collapse. Like, I get so sad and so protective, so rigid, and I go up against the other tip of this axis. Like, I reject all my responsibilities all over, and I then stress over them because I still believe that I have to do those things, but I act rebellion, and then I also feel bad about it. I can't feel myself good in any way. So the thought of have to really, really, really deeply hurts me. Uh, and I don't want to think that way. See my shoulders? It's just, I get really tense thinking about it. Even like with this project that I need to do. Like, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but if I'm really doing it because some external authority started it instead of me starting something, and I'm just like kind of conforming, kind of following, even if it's not inherently something that contradicts to my values, that action itself, the fact that that action is decided by someone else and I'm just following the way is kind of enough for me to start to resist it. That's normally what I do, but I don't want to do it. I want to stay objective around what action I am taking. I don't want to do something or not do something out of a place of conforming or rebelling. I want to do or not do something out of a place of my desires and consequences that I choose to experience. Like, even when I am like about to do stuff decided initially by someone else, like, I see their faces. That probably happens to most of people. Like, imagine like doing some work that your boss wanted you to do, and you're like maybe on a time deadline, maybe you just think you really need to do it, or you care about this responsibility, it somehow holds importance. And like when you think of doing it, when you see yourself doing it, you also see their faces, and like your mind plays it like a play. Like for example, like I look at my computer screen and I see my teacher like my professor, and it's not like she is even like a type that feels really oppressing or somehow negative. It's not that way, but I see it. And I don't like this. Like, I want to really do stuff, engage with stuff from a pure space that feels loving or at least neutral. But it feels scary. It feels like I am being ordered of something, and I am being like almost not punished, but like kind of oppressed, kind of really like opposite of being valued. What is it like? Like those people aren't taking my best interests, and they don't care about me at all, and they just want something out of me, and they don't care about the rest. And it feels hurt, and I'm so used to feeling this way towards stuff that I don't even question that if I should be feeling this way, or if this is what it is, or if I should just I like without realizing this, I just went with this feeling either by conforming with it or resisting to it. But now thinking about it, like this is not normal. Like it doesn't sound like the truth of this situation, or this is not how I am or anyone is supposed to feel towards taking some action. Like in my opinion, I wouldn't tell anybody to go through something even when they're feeling this way. I don't think I'm supposed to go through something when I'm feeling this way, like somebody's ordering me or oppressing me, not caring about me, and I feel like shit. Maybe you can tell someone that this is not what it is. You should just do it. Like you should not do something because that's how you see it is, because you don't see it the way it is. So you shouldn't let this stop you from taking responsibilities. Like this way you cannot take any responsibility, and you can't function at all if you believe in this. And it's true, most of the case. But if you feel this way, you also shouldn't like force anyone to still bear this and torture themselves. This is torture. Like imagine me deciding or pushing myself just to go through responsibilities, feeling this way, feeling like so worthless, so unconsidered. I don't think this should be working this way. Like either you need to you need to deal with how you feel before, I think, pushing yourself in despite of your feelings. And yes, that's how I feel about it. And I feel like my energy ran out. I really wanted this video short. And that's just, oh my god. Okay. Anyway, thank you for listening. I guess there is no good in making this longer. I can, because this is like only the introduction part of the situation I am in. I just was describing it, and I understood more when I was speaking it out loud. And there is definitely much more to do with what I have just become aware of. But I probably shouldn't try to capture those into a video, because last time I did it, it was a 50 minutes video and nobody saw it, so I should cut it here. Okay, thank you for listening to me. Subscribe, just joking, don't subscribe. Okay, thank you for listening to me. Really, thank you, like, if you listened and witnessed. That's what I intended. Okay, bye.